Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. I'm Adam, and today I'm going to unbox the Munchkin Deluxe game by Steve Jackson Games, where you kill the monster, steal the treasure, and stab your buddy. I've not played this game for quite a while. I got one of my friends who now lives out of town, has... I don't think he has the deluxe version, but he has whatever, Munchkin, as well as a bunch of its expansions and a bunch of its spin-offs that Steve Jackson Games has done. But yeah, it's been, quite a popular game, as they say in the back. Millions of games sold, billions of monsters slain, and it is relatively quite simple. Kick down the door, fight the monster, grab the treasure. Win by reaching level 10. And of course, there's variants for it. But with the deluxe version, essentially it includes the game board that lets you keep track of your levels and has spots to put the cards and 12 pawns with plastic stands. So yeah, it's got, bells and whistles. So let's take off the plastic and open her up. First, we have our Munchkin Deluxe rules. Whatever. Basic breakdown of how to play the game. Sort of a fold-out, which breaks down everything, and of course has some of their nifty little artwork. But yeah, so you got your rule sheet. And a little advertisement to buy more stuff. Because what company doesn't want you to buy more of their stuff, eh? And then we have these little tokens, which are the idea being that, as I believe there's cards that can change your gender. You start with whichever gender you are, with whatever color you are, and if it changes, you switch the token, so it's nice and easy to remember that you're not your real gender. But yeah, so essentially designed for 6 players, and tokens for 6 players. And I think the game is whatever, 3 to 6 players, 1 to 2 hours, ages 10 and up. We have our little game board. Very simple. The guy and the name at the top. You start at 1 at the bottom and work your way up. It has spots for treasure in the discard, doors in the discard. So, very simple board. And then we have plastic stands, which hold your little guy. So they stand up on your level on the board. So, stands, standard D6, not quite. With the one spot has the little face of their little mascot dude. Yeah, so D6. And then our cards. I believe there's whatever 168 cards in here. Wrapped in plastic, so let's get that off of them. This stack only is some more doors, but mostly the treasure. So we'll add this to that. So, essentially the idea behind the game is you break down the door, You can get some curses, you know, which cause you to lose items or whatever. Yeah, all sorts of different things that whatever. Ancient puts into a monster. You can make a monster that your opponent is fighting really difficult, or a monster you're fighting really tiny. You have your classes that have restrictions and I guess abilities that they give you. Of course, you see the style of art. It's cartoony and silly and fun. And races. Whatever, as a dwarf, you can carry any number of big items. You can have 6 cards in your hand. As an elf, +1 to run away. You go up a level for every monster you help someone else kill. So yeah, you can play cards to change who or what you are. Oh, there was some treasure in both of the piles, it looks like. Sort of mixed in there, I guess. Yeah, more curse. Of course, monsters that you can find. The the level 8 gazebo. No one can help you. You must face the gazebo alone. And bad stuff, so if you lose 3 levels. If you win, 2 treasures. Level 12, wannabe vampire. Instead of fighting, a cleric can chase the wannabe vampire away just by going booga booga and take all of his treasure. There is no level increase for this. Bad stuff. Blocks the door and tells you about his character through 3 levels. There we go. The curse that changes your race. The curse that changes your gender. Duck of Doom. Undead Horse. But yeah, you get cards. They're silly. They're funny. You have a great time. And then treasure. Because as a reward for many of those, you got treasures. And those could be, you know, treasure hoard. Steal a level from somebody. Friendship potion. +2 to run away if you have boots of running really fast. +1 bonus for wearing slimy armor. The buckler of swashing. Swashbuckler. But yeah, so. And different ones, like sort of the Rapier of Unfairness is usable by elves only. So there you go. It's a +3 bonus. +3 bonus for having a huge rock, but it requires 2 hands, and it's a big item. You just get gold, which I know gold, like some of the items have gold values, and gold can be changed in to get levels. But yeah, essentially it's a bit of a, you know, it's a game with various ways to do things, but sort of a joke on the idea of what D&D is. And I guess the idea is, you know, sometimes you play a role-playing game because you really want to develop a strong character and have a great story. Sometimes you just want to kill the monster and take his treasure, and that's when you play Munchkin. But yeah, it's yeah, pretty much, yeah. The idea with the you know, the game could just have the cards and you have your dice. But the deluxe version adds the board and the little stands with the figures to keep track of where your level is. Otherwise, you can use whatever just to, you know, we used to use whatever the spin down d20s from Magic to keep track of the level when we played it, when my friend had it. But yeah, it's basically just sort of silly game, fun to sit around and have fun with your friends with. But yeah, So I'll link where you can find it online down below. You can probably still pick it up at your friendly local gaming store. It remains a popular game. This is the Munchkin Deluxe. You can save a few bucks if you just want to play the game without the bells and whistles. They have just the Munchkin. And of course they have so many different variants. The game in space, with the game with steampunk theme. There's undead. There's several more. They've made so many different ones, but generally the same concept of kill the monster, steal the treasure, stab your buddy. Can definitely have it where you ally with your friends and then turn on them later in order to get ahead. It's simple and it's fun, and it can have depth. I mean, it's, like, I was almost surprised looking at the rules, but I was like, yeah, I guess there is that much to it. But it felt simple always playing, so. But anyways, fun game. Check it out. Have a good day.